CZ and Vitalik have some thoughts on Terra's death. The Ethereum creator and Binance CEO both rushed to Twitter this weekend to criticize Terra and the UST token's very basis. Following the historic collapse of Terra's stablecoin, UST, and native token, Luna, last week, crypto leaders have stepped up to share their thoughts. They're not holding back either. The Ethereum developer, Vitalik criticized the fundamental premise of UST, calling it purposely misleading and intrinsically faulty from the start. Buterin tweeted yesterday, "Algo-stable has become a propaganda phrase serving to legitimize uncollateralized stables by lumping them in with collateralized stables like RAI/DAI. Unlike other popular stablecoins, UST is not backed by cash or assets. Rather, an algorithm binds the value of UST to Luna through a burning/minting mechanism that keeps UST at $1. Last Monday, that mechanism crumbled, wiping out UST and Luna, along with $40 billion in value. Terra had previously assured investors that UST was just as stable as asset-backed stablecoins. Do Kwon, the troubled Terra co-founder, has preserved the phrase, "master of stablecoin," in his Twitter bio throughout the turmoil. "We need to underline that the two are very distinct," Buterin added, referring to algorithmic and asset-backed stablecoins. Do Kwon reappeared on Friday, after days of unusual stillness, with a new proposal to resurrect Luna. The plan calls for permanently ditching UST and resetting Luna to a 1 billion token circulation, with tokens issued to both previous and present holders affected by last week's events. Changpeng Zhao, the CEO of Binance, the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, said such a scheme is doomed from the start. Zhao, who is known for rarely commenting on the operations of cryptocurrencies traded on his platform, made an exception yesterday, tweeting that forking Luna, or separating the blockchain into two versions, won't work. "Forking has no value for the new fork," Zhao declared emphatically. "Wishful thinking," she says. The fundamental weakness in such an approach, according to Zhao, is Kwon's failure to recognize that minting coins, producing money, does not produce value, it simply dilutes the current coin holders. Zhao went even further, openly challenging Kwon and Terra's management of the crisis sparked by the collapse of UST and Luna. Kwon stated earlier this week that Terra's controlling NGO, Luna Foundation Guard, LFG, had deployed billions in Bitcoin to save UST. According to blockchain data, LFG did indeed deposit billions in Bitcoin to accounts at Zhao's own Binance and Gemini last week. However, it is unclear whether those reserves were actually liquidated to purchase UST. Where are all the BTC reserves that were intended to be used? Zhao was intrigued. Binance delisted Luna and UST on Friday, eliminating both coins from margin and spot markets, while Terra momentarily paused its blockchain to limit the danger of governance assaults as Luna plummeted to zero. Later that day, it resumed trading for both, but only against Binance's own stablecoin, BUSD. "I am really upset with how this UST/Luna problem was handled, or not handled, by the Terra team," Zhao tweeted that day.